First thing I want to do is apologize to Gavin Dawson, making him drive all this way to catch a hot L.
Hey, Dante Rose has the best take, though, the best point in the chat. It was entertaining. It was close in the end and double-digit scoring. I'll take it.
Yeah.
Hey.
Okay.
You know, everybody's coming up to that. And two, Michael charges 5 minutes and strikes again. You got the ball with 3 minutes left. And the 2-minute warning. And you have to run 4 verticals. 4 plays in a row.
Brutal. And you don't want to score instantly. You don't want to score. No.
The third down play, Kendrick, brutal, unbelievable. Yeah, going all the way down the sideline to Turpin, who even if he had caught it, his feet weren't going to be in. Well,
no call. He made no call. He's very hard.
Well, I like to do a different thought on it.
Well, receiver, who, by the way, had a good game. The offensive line is not good. So you're going to be intercepting and down what the play.
Yeah. Yeah, that's when he was trying to force his left, but not force. I think on the ball at first and second, because they panicked, and because of what man, we got then I and thought, well, we got to get back to the ball game. And then they go power lane, make it work, doing it up. All there, and the Cowboys.
I mean, Dak did a good enough job making the comeback happen with what he was given. I think the defense was really bad today, especially after the first quarter. The running game might have been sealed with their fate in pregame when we learned Rico Dowdle's not playing. Okay, you got Dalvin Cook debuting with 6 carries for 12 yards. You got Ezekiel Elliott going for 3 yards an attempt. Rico Dowdle only has one game that bad all season. He's 4.2. He's 4.5. He's 5 yards an attempt. This is the only guy young enough in his prime, athletic enough to make anything out of what the offensive line is giving. It is a good song.
Like I said, I would have sat Zeke and would have had the 1-2 punch with Rico and Dalvin.
Yeah.
That's what I would have done because Zeke, he looked good at the beginning. He picked up 11 yards, 6 yards here, but then he just, again, falling forward 4 yards. At the end of the day, this is a bad football team.
Yeah.
Terrence Steele is awful. Dak was running for his life the majority of the night. And he had one. The 49ers team on defense, they them a lot. And I realized watching us play the Niners all the time, he gets very confused with a Kyle Shanahan defense because they made him. Just like that last interception, he's trying to force it over the top, and it just didn't work. He wanted to throw that third pick to Fred Warner at the beginning of that last drive as well.
Yeah, Fred Warner has his number. Fred Warner plays Dak every time they get together.
Yeah.
And it's like the Niners defense this year isn't fantastic, but they've always been Dak's kryptonite. He cannot get it figured out. Those linebackers drop, their hands are up.
Yeah.
He's no longer taking the yards with his legs.
Yeah.
This is how Dak could get him out of this coverage if he would just say, okay, I'm going to take 8 yards, 6 yards, 5. He doesn't want to do that anymore. Or he can't. Yeah.
You need a quarterback that will take off. Look at Purdy. He ranks top when that pocket collapsed. He was getting out of there scrambling, picking up 18, 20 yards because we couldn't contain and we didn't have a spot. And at the same time, they started wearing down our defense. That run game started wearing down our defense, and which opened up the pass game. And that's all I ask for the Cowboys to do. Keep them honest with the run. Even if you get 3, 4, 5 yards here, you're still giving them – it's the threat of the run. It's the threat of it. And, I mean, we all kind of knew that this game wasn't going to be a win for the Cowboys. It was just to the fact that at halftime, they looked like a pretty decent team. They did just enough, but your team is not good enough to overcome a team that's at their worst right now.
And as the game went on, the Niners coaching staff got the best of Mike McCarthy's coaching staff.
Because you're not going to sit here and tell me Mike McCarthy had two dumb clock management at the end of the first half, and then the last drive to go. You get the ball with 3 minutes and a 2-minute warning. You still had time to run the ball, keep them honest, pick up some yards, but you literally ran 4 verticals each time. And then that goes to whoever number 83 is. I can't think of his name. Yeah. And then you go to Cavante Turpin, who's a midget. Like, I can't.
Can you make any sense of this?
Well, here's the thing. We almost had a little bit of a comeback. Just a little bit more.
It's fun.
It's bad. It looked really bad tonight. I mean, coming out from week 2, you play like that. I mean, they don't. I mean, we've been hurt games with that. Like that. In the second half, they just got away from everything, man. It's just like they just want to control the ball. Like the problem I have with Cowboys is when they start losing, they'll immediately start running football and say, we're just going to straight back. They don't believe it at all.
Master right there. Meanwhile, they can't get off the field. 49ers 50% on third down, 8 out of 16. So you can't get them off the
No,
field.
I mean, Dak's a good quarterback if you give him protection, a running game, and 3 passing targets, right? He's got no running game, no protection, and CD Lamb. Jake Ferguson's okay, and he had a decent first half, but second half, other than CD Lamb getting crazy for 2 drives, they really didn't have anything going. And I think this is the time where you just have to acknowledge this Cowboys season. It may be ill-fated from the start. You have to hope for the best possible result. And that, unfortunately, right now is losses. They need high picks. They need to pick in the top 10. They need to pick in the top of the second round. They need multiple good players.
And we just talked about it. You can start this process now of looking at the players on this roster. What can I get for this player? What can I get for this person?
There you go.
And go from there.
Yeah.
You talking about that? I'm looking at this as a whole. You got to start on your offensive line because you don't have any good tackle situation bad, and you got to protect the quarterback's blind spot, and he's not even his right tackle position is not good. Maybe I get Tyler Guy. This guy is a rookie. Terrence still is what he is. He's a below average tackle. I don't know how you fix that. I don't know if Zach Gardner this year he's done. It's Cooper BD. Can he go into the position?
He's a rookie as well. So it's like you're working with 2 rookies on the line, and then everybody else around him is not good, except maybe Zach Martin. But again, like Gavin said, we are ranking. We got to get up there. But you know what's going to happen now? Everybody's about to start coming. Hey, let's try this. Cowboys Nation, they jumped off of Dak Prescott's bandwagon. We're about to start hearing the Cooper Rush and Trey. That you maybe can shop Trey Lance for some type of pick. If my thing is, if a receiver,
I don't know. Gavin might have right a couple weeks ago. There's no player that's coming to save this team at this point. There's nothing you can do to save it. It's gone.
That's too many holes on this football team.
and that's why you start trying to fix it now, getting rid of players. I mean, there's people on the defense I can try and get some picks. Yeah. Shop them.
Yeah, I think the players to look at trading are Tank, Micah, Trayvon Diggs. You've got, like what he said, you got to get this offensive line right. You got to get multiple picks. You're multiple years away from being good again. So trading players for picks, like if you're going to build through the draft, then you need more draft picks and you need to hit on those draft picks, not hang on to guys through a rebuild. Like the Rams right now are willing to trade Matt Stafford. They're willing to trade Cooper Kupp because they know we're not winning the championship anytime soon. We need to get draft picks. When they were in a championship window, they were the team that said F them picks when they were in a championship window. They traded picks for good veterans. The Cowboys just, they don't have a championship mindset. I think that's what Micah Parsons' brother was tweeting about during the game.
I mean, it starts at the top. When your owner and GM don't have a championship mindset, and the only thing on his mind is money, you're not going to win anything. Let's keep it a buck. Last week, the question came up. If you could pull Jerry out, no, stop.
I kind of want to push back on that.
Stop. If you can guarantee this, the Cowboys will win a Super Bowl, but Jerry has to take a step back, and fans got to stop buying tickets and everything. Would you buy in? Jerry said no. That man only cares about money. You gotta accept the risk. As long as the Cowboys are in people's mouths, it's generating him money. Look, First Take is gonna be on fire tomorrow. Why? Because they lost. It's generating that Cowboys money. This AT&T is not gonna. It's gonna be filled regardless. It's generating money until the Cowboy fans start pushing back. Where we at? We've been at it for 28 years. 28 years.
That's the problem. 28 years they have to push back.
And it's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen. And I've got news for you. I'm going to say this again, and it may be controversial, but I said it last week. If anybody's sitting up there thinking that, well, if Jerry goes to the great Sunday morning, I don't have faith in his son. I think he's just maybe a bigger blunder than his dad. I think this is terminal, in my opinion. I think the Joneses are in for making money. I think the younger Joneses are definitely in for making money. I don't see a way out of this.
I think the way out is like you drafted Mahomes, right? And there's one or two of those that come along like every 15
You gotta
years.
be very lucky to do that.
You got to get lucky and hire a coach that can explain to the Joneses where they're wrong, because they do listen to coaches a lot, right? They let Rod Marinelli draft defensive players for 5-6 years. That's why they couldn't get a defense together. Now they listen to Mike McCarthy, right? So I think if you get the right transcendent quarterback or coach, you have a shot, right? But you're not going to get a salary cap advantage from the front office because of how they want to run things smoothly.
Here I am with it.
So is Bill
Somehow,
Belichick the right coach that he'll listen to?
I don't think so.
No. Here's the thing. Cowboys got to find a way to get the first and second pick of the draft. You go get Shedeur Sanders and Travis Hunter, and boom, we're good. Yeah, let's do it.
I think they're just selling jerseys. I just don't. So Shedeur Sanders is not going to save the Cowboys. Maybe it's Travis Hunter. Although we might be high Travis Hunter, but that's not going to do anything.
I mean, Dak's untradeable for like 3 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you got to make it work around him for now.
Call me crazy. I don't.
Crazy.
Okay. I don't. Jerry doesn't want to win. Who's number one on your block? I don't believe that Jerry Jones is.
No. He just said he does not believe Jerry Jones does not want to win.
Of course he wants to win. Of course he wants to win. He just doesn't want to win more than he wants to sacrifice to win, right? He wants to win his way.
And he has to sacrifice a lot.
They don't win. I'm like, that's somebody.
No, he wants to win. He's embarrassed that they don't win. But he wants to win as the GM.
So
Yeah.
Kevin, tell me this. If Jerry wants to win, which, okay, I can understand both of y'all's points. We're going all in this past offseason, and we signed freaking Dalvin Cook.
Yeah, no. He's always selling. You know, that's what he wants to do. He wants to make sure he's making money and also try to win. Like, winning isn't the most important thing. Winning's the second most important thing, too. Making sure you have secured the bag. You know, NFL teams at this point, thanks to Jerry, all make hundreds of millions of dollars a year profit, right? And a big reason for that is just the television ratings. If the Cowboys wanted to commit to winning a Super Bowl, they would have to go for it for 2 or 3 years and commit to being bad for 2 or 3 years. You want to ride the salary cap roller coaster and go for it when things line up. If they committed to being bad for 2 or 3 years, he can't give the NFL ratings like he does every weekend.
I'm getting a report. That Trevon Diggs snapped on Mike Leslie in the postgame. In the postgame in the locker room.
He stepped on him?
He snapped on him. Like, I guess he answered the question and he went left on him. Trevon Diggs did.
You mean the guy that doesn't want to take a tackle? The guy who takes horrible angles? The guy who has a horrible game?
Apparently, Mike Leslie answered the question that he didn't like and he went left on him. Nice. I'm pretty sure it's coming. Question was? What was the question was, but Mike Leslie, it says Mike Leslie, Chicken said Trevon Diggs snapped on at Mike Leslie after the game.
I mean, that's a
Signs of a bad, frustrated.
Oh, yeah.
That knows it's fake. And
correct me if
Oh,
I'm
I
wrong.
got it right here.
Oh.
Okay, so Mike Leslie during the game tweeted, "What is Trayvon Diggs doing on this play? If this is a play where Trayvon just running alongside George Kittle, not of course
Oh, yeah, that was
wanting
fun.
to tackle him or whatever."
Yeah,
right?
like two-hand touch.
Yeah. He says, Trayvon just came out of the locker room to approach me about this tweet. He said, "I don't know football and I can't do what he does." He and I are in an argument about that. He didn't offer an answer as to what he was doing on the play, however.
Yeah.
My thing is this. This is what pisses me off about the Cowboys. After a loss that just like that, the first thing you do is run to your phone and look up tweets.
yeah, well, that's what they all do. And half the time they go to the phone. They go to social media. And in the game they don't go shout and go look at their social media and see what they're about. So
That's kind of a sign the locker room is starting to get lost.
it's already lost.
That's a crack, and it's starting to show. The locker room is getting lost.
Stats for you guys. The Dallas Cowboys had 56 rushing yards, right? Brock Purdy had 56 rushing yards by himself.
Yeah. That sums it up. How many have as a team?
236.
236. Wow. Well, and this isn't even a 49ers offensive line that's dominant. You know, it's pretty good, but not great. And it's with a rookie running back after their other two running backs are hurt, you know. So I think the Cowboys have a major culture problem when it comes to running the football. They haven't been able to figure it out since Bill Callahan was here, probably 2016, 2017. I think they're in love with the passing game because it looks better on TV. You know, your biggest stars are the quarterbacks and the wide receivers. And even though they paid Zeke and they paid Tony Pollard, they've not shown a commitment to running the football for a long time.
The run, you were just talking about the running game hadn't been figured out since Callahan.
Yeah.
Is it the running game itself, or is it the player?
It's both. I mean, scheme is huge for running game right now. Like you have to be able to give your runner an advantage because of how fast the defenses are. The linebackers, the safeties, hell, the defensive ends will chase down your 4 or 5 running back, no problem. So it's got to be a good scheme, but your offensive line has to be pretty good and your runner has to be pretty good, but they don't have to be great. You know, I think the one thing that has to be consistently great is your play calling and your teaching of the run game in training camp.
And I'm gonna go again. For this team to start building the football team, I was always taught you got to build your football team from the inside out. You got to build it on your line of scrimmage. And the Cowboys, we're going to Cowboys struggling. Both sides of the line of scrimmage are weak. They can't stop the run, they can't run. And if you can't do that, you're not going to have a chance to win games, especially like a power team that pours out all the ends of their power team. The line, a power team.
Yes.
The Ravens, a power team. You try to get what I'm saying? You take these power team to commit to the run. The Cowboys can't get there because first off, they're not dealing with that team that's like not like them. So they can rely on the pass rush. And when they don't take out the rush the pass, it's got to take 11 on level, 7 on 7. They have problems.
No, you're right, man. They were a power team, you know. I know Mike McCarthy has talked about them being a power team for 5 years, and they failed with a lot of their draft picks along the interior. Like, the Cowboys championship window was open, but the lack of being able to replace that offensive line and find defensive linemen other than Flash just hasn't been there.
And we're not a team to make flashy free agent signing.
No.
So, because last time that happened, Brandon Carr was here. So, I mean, hey.
Brandon used car is what they called him.
Yeah.
Brandon used car.
So, we're at the point now, you got to wait it out. Like you said, we're stuck with Jack for at least 3 more years. They're not going to bench you. So, you better go find him another receiver, find him a running back, and find him a new Terrence Field.
Keep going.
I know. I said a lot. Even if you
You can stop at 3 because they got something to hold for the team.
That is a lot.
11 players they got.
That's why I would have given up the 2 for Cooper Kupp. I think he is making such little money with his base now because so much of it came in a signing bonus because how the Rams do business with the cap. I know he's hurt, but I could take a 2 right now and get you the wide
I'm in on
receiver.
Cooper Kupp. I 100% in on Cooper Kupp. I'm in on it.
I mean, I'm sorry. I know he's not liked in this area, but I would have got freaking Amari Cooper for what they got. I know the Joneses don't like him, but shoot, look at DeAndre Hopkins. What did he go for?
Well, the problem with the Amari Cooper deal was severed with the whole no jab deal.
Yeah.
That relationship was severed.
I understand it. That's what I'm saying. I would have at least been in the calling room on some of these. But the Cooper Kupp thing, I'm all for it. Shout out to Coach Ty from Stock. You know,
I feel like Cooper Kupp is the right move, though. And I think the Cowboys need a receiver that they can throw deep pass to and take it off the top. They don't have any of that right now. Since Michael Gallup is gone, they have no big play receiver.
nobody can. The Cowboys rank third to last in the league in receiver separation. That is terrible. CD's not bad. My cousin sucks. I mean, hey, he doesn't suck. If you're watching his family, I'm sorry. He does not suck. But he's not. He's a wide receiver 3.
Yeah.
He's a wide receiver 3. He's not a 2. You're not getting Brandon Cooks back. His knee is about to fall off. Well, it might. The flames may be gone in his knee. You're not getting him back. Jalen Brooks, I don't know what he has. John Stevens, I wanted to see him, but you're screwed. You're screwed. So if any Cowboy fans out there think, oh, we can turn this season around, just look at this upcoming schedule. Look at this upcoming schedule.
Yeah.
You're screwed.
It's tough. Yeah.
You get Atlanta, Commanders, Houston, Eagles. Like, you're screwed.
Yeah.
Interview's about to start coming in.
Yay.
Well, thanks for having me, guys. It was fun. Thanks for having me, Walt.
Yes. First off, thank you. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry that the Cowboys did this to you tonight.
It was fun.
You know, we are accustomed to this.
Yeah.
But to have you drive all the way out here for it,
Dude, man, it was a long drive at all. I had fun. Thanks for having me anytime.
Come on. These are stuff we do too. We all in it together.
We're in it together, guys.
That's right.
I wish I could say that, but he lived further than you, and he drove all the way out here for an L.
We live kind of nearby each other, so I drove all the way. And I got to wake up in the morning and go teach little kids, and I have a game tomorrow. I'm not here for it, okay? I'm not here for it.
So, yes, we definitely want to thank you for coming out, and hopefully next time we get to turn this loud-ass music down. I'll have a conversation about that, but the next place I see you to, it won't be any loud music. I'll make sure that for us old guys can't stand this. I mean, you young people, got your music up loud.
I'm just impressed you guys can hear me because I can't hear you. I'm reading your lips.
Yeah, so we're going, matter of fact, while we do that, I guess we'll do the stats and the facts. We'll do the stats and the facts until the interviews start, and we'll go from there.
All right. See you later, guys.
All right. That's a fact with this song. With this sorry NFL team of mine, we're going to start. Hold on. I got to find the game. Oh, there you go. Guys, if you just look at the score and say, oh, the Cowboys were in it 30-24. They were not. I'm sorry. They were not. All right, we're going to start with the losing team. Dak Prescott, 25 for 38, 243, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions with a 79 passer rating. Yeah, the Dallas rushing didn't happen. Ezekiel Elliott had 10 carries for 34 yards. Dalvin Cook 6 for 12 yards. Devontae Turpin 1 for 11. Receiving, CeeDee Lamb had 13 catches for 146 yards and 2 touchdowns. Jalen Tolbert had 3 for 44. Jake Ferguson, 6 for 23. Devontae Turpin, 1 for 16. Dalvin Cook, 1 for 10. Yeah, there's that. That's all I got.
Okay.
On to the winning team. Brock Purdy, very efficient night. 18 of 26 for 260. 1 touchdown. He did not turn the ball over for 114 passer rating. They're rushing. They had 223 total rushing yards. Yeah. And that Jordan Mason did not play in the second half. There's that. They had a guy that's a rookie, Isaac Gradino. 14 carries for 85 yards and 1 touchdown.
Who he played for?
Yeah. Brock Purdy, 8 carries for 56 yards. The guy who got shot, he came back to life.
Y'all ran better with a bullet in his chest than the Cowboys.
Had 1 carry for 39 yards. Jordan Mason, again, he did not play the second half. 6 for 18. Deebo Samuel, 4 for 15. The guy who killed you tonight, George Kittle, had 6 catches for 128 yards and a touchdown that should not have counted because of an awful pick play no call that 2 officials saw and threw the flag, and somebody came in and said no. Yeah. Deebo Samuel, 4 catches for 71 yards. Ricky Purcell again. The guy ran better with no flesh in his body. A bullet tore through his flesh. Burned him. 4 catches for 38 yards.
I'm like Tupac, I got shot 9 times.
Hey, man. Isaac Gardino again. 3 catches for 17 yards. And J.R. Brown had the interception, and DeMondre Lenore had an interception. And that is your stats and facts. Because I don't know if I want to, I guess we can do team stats. Cowboys had 18 first downs. San Fran had 19. Total plays, Cowboys had 59. San Fran had 64. This is where the game is tricky. On third down, Cowboys were 4-12 with 2 interceptions. And San Fran has with 50% at 8 of 16. Total yards, Cowboys at 292. San Fran at 469.
Yeah, half of that was on rushing.
Which almost was as much as the Cowboys had total yards. Yards per play, Cowboys at 4.9. San Fran has 7.3 yards per play. Yeah. Penalties, 6 of 30 for the Cowboys. San Fran 9 of 73. Turnovers, Cowboys lose that battle 2-0. And possession, time of possession, 26 minutes, 48 seconds to 33 minutes and 12 seconds for the Niners. So, an L is what we come up with. Cowboys got an L.
This makes 6 straight losses
Against the Niners. You know, there's teams that people cannot beat. You know, like the Giants can't beat that cannot beat the Niners. He has not beat them since his rookie year.
That man beat the 49ers since his rookie year.
Either the rookie or the year after that. Either one of those.
I don't know when, but I know it's.
Because did we play him his first year?
Yes, I was in the hospital. Want to know why? I almost died, and I woke up in the hospital bed, and the Cowboys were playing and beating the Niners. Yep.
Wow. Okay. Sit. That's not a good look. You haven't beat the 49ers. That was what, 2016? Ouch.
Either way, the 49ers own them. They own them. They wipe the flow with them, wherever they want to do with them.
It was 2017. So against the Niners, he's 2-2. Wait, they're missing years.
On purpose.
Huh? Are they 2-3 or 2? No, he's 2-2. They're missing a playoff game, so he's 2-3. No, he's 2-4.
Well, okay, so thank you for those stats and facts. Even though there were more stats than they were facts. My God, looking at this bum ass Cowboys team. Yeah, but Gavin was talking about the Cooper Cup deal. I really do want that Cooper Cup deal to go through. Because like you said, if you get Cooper Cup, you can have him for at least 2 years.
He'll be helpful.
But that's not a right now move. That's a kind of a future move or a 2-year move.
How old is Cooper Cup?
I got it.
I didn't know the age.
31.
How old was Amari Cooper when we traded for him?
That's a right now move.
How old was Amari Cooper when we traded for him?
He was 20.
Was he? Well, he had been hurt so much I couldn't tell.
31. That's kind of a right. It's gonna take a while. You could have got a young receiver. I'll be down, but I'm not sure. For a 31-year-old guy. But if you had a team, like if you had a team right now ready to win, yeah. But this team ain't ready to win. I'm pretty sure Cooper.
If it's not gonna cost you anything to get him, why not?
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure if Cooper Cup wants to get traded, he wants to get traded to the team that has a chance to win something. I don't know if this team has a chance to, and no, they don't have a chance to win nothing this year. I don't know if they have a chance to win something next year.
I mean, apparently offensive line is something they need to fix too. Because I mean, Dak is getting killed out there.
Yeah, he has no time. You saw it again today. The tackles are bad. Zach Martin is done. He's done. Welcome to the Hall of Fame, buddy. Get ready to get your yellow jackets, the gold jackets. Cooper BB looks hit and miss. Tyler Smith is your best offensive lineman. They ain't saying.
Let me ask you this: what do you think the odds that Mike McCarthy gets fired in the morning or tonight?
He's not getting fired. Jerry's gonna let him do it.
Do you think this game? But do you think this game right here could be the game that Jerry says?
Yeah, he's gone. Listen, the blind game was to me. Jerry knew he was gone because the line just embarrassed. And the fact of the matter is, he came up with 5. And let's understand something. The Cowboys took 24 points. But most of the game, they were stuck on 10. And that had a lot to do with the 49ers just stopped playing.
Well, I guess if you look at it, if he fires him, I mean, hell, you ain't doing nothing but turn the team over to Mike Zimmer.
I mean, you let listen. He's gonna make Mike McCarthy stew in this. He said, "Hey, what he's saying is, you know what? You want to kill Amari gone? All right, play calling yours. We blame Dan Quinn. Okay, he gone. The only person left is you. No, I'm not giving you no vacation. No, bro, you're gonna be right in here with me, and then your contract gonna expire. You're just gonna walk out, and then we'll move on." Serious.
Well, 1 second, because Dak Prescott is just about to speak. Let's go over to Dak real quick and hear what he had to say.
He says all the right things. Oh man, he got a hook.
All right, here's Dak.
He got a head to
Me personally, frustrated myself with my play. I imagine the rest of the guys are not getting the win. Two in a row, sitting at 3 and 4. But I can definitely tell you, that nobody's shaking or giving up. Frustration is very high, but it's a long season. I mean, it's a long season. Division games, a lot are still ahead of us. Frustrated. That's the best way that I can put it.
Last drive, you go back to what their belief and just talk about those 4 plays.
Yeah, hell yeah, there's belief. I mean, that's all I can ask for. All this team can ask for is an opportunity. Ball in our hand, down 6, to go win the game. And first one, in cut, got to just put the ball higher. Nowhere else. I think in that moment, I mean, from my view, to go with the ball, just got to put it higher and/or scramble, create something with my legs being his first down. The second down play, they did a good job. Took Ferg away underneath, kind of bracketed this corner route, forced me out of the pocket. Third down, liked the matchup, took a shot, didn't convert it. And then on the fourth down, I got pressure early. I had to get out of the pocket and kind of put something up for hopes. Hope that there was contact on the end. Didn't go that way. 2 guys on 1. They made the plays when they needed to, and we didn't.
I'm gonna be honest with you. The whole time he's up there, he looked bummed out. He looked real bummed out. Dak did. Dak looked real bummed out the whole time he's up there.
He knows the season's long. He knows they don't have the horses to compete. He knows it. And that's a strange thing for him.
And he knows he's getting all the blame for it. He knows and I want everybody, he hears it all. Oh, you're more worried about your engagement. You're more worried about your new house, your family, proposing, all of this, your new contract. He hears all of this. And Dak is going to say all the right things, but he's going to save face. He's going to say what people...
He didn't start making the money yet, man. He'll make it till next year.
Tyler Watkins thinks he has.
He kicked on a $60 million man.
I'm just saying he makes some money next year. He's still playing on the old money. He ain't even playing on the new money yet, man. Damn.
I mean, at the end of the day, Dak got to realize this season is a wash. Ain't much he can do. He already has almost matched his interception total for last season, this season. 8 games into the season.
It's the 4th going right. They lost the turnover battle.
Yeah. Good luck.
And somehow they won the Steeler game.
Good luck.
Yeah. Well, get it right. Somehow they did win the Steeler game. Because of the rain. Because the rain delayed is why they won.
The man upstairs said, I did all I can. I can't feel the rain.
Hey, we haven't won a game since the man who was inactive, Rico Dowdle.
All right, man. Well, that'll do it for tonight. I mean, not a whole lot we can dive into. It's another L. Hey, Gavin Dawson, drive all the way out here to get a hot L.
You probably got another one coming hot.
I'm just embarrassed, man. I'm embarrassed.
At least that would be early.
We had Michael Irvin walk around the bar showing people love.
Man, real quick.
Uh-oh.
Shout out to Playmakers. I was coming back in as the comeback was happening, and Mike was standing right there. I ain't get my blood pressure up. Somebody literally asked him, "Are you getting on all fours like you did against the bike?" He bust out laughing. He laughed. But that was the funniest thing I witnessed. But shout out to him. Cool guy. Cool cat.
Yeah, they'll be ashamed of that.
Yeah. He had a weird caption after that too. He had a very weird caption after this, so he might not. I'm glad he repeat that. So, all right. Well, apparently, me and Kendrick will be back tomorrow night.
What's the winning team? Wait, they're a losing team right now.
Yeah. Well, after last night, they aren't a winning team either. It's been a bad weekend for Dallas sports. Did at least the Stars win?
I don't know.
Okay.
I really don't know. Let's see if they on that, man.
Not a good weekend, but we'll be back tomorrow night for the who's we got?
The Jazz.
The Jazz.
Yeah. Easy work. Yeah, easy work. Yeah, easy work.
Hold on. Did you lose that? Hold on.
Oh,
The Dallas Stars won last night. Their record right now, they're 7-2.
Why we going to the Penalty Cup?
I'm getting me a Stars jersey. Does Moreno still play for them? Moreno? Oh. He got a statue. He got a statue, huh? Who's that the one with the statue?
all right, we'll be back tomorrow night. Until then, keep your feet on the ground. Keep reaching for the stars. I always do his best for business. If we don't see you around, and we'll see you around live tomorrow night.
Jameis Winston for president.